Okay, so we're gonna start by marinating the chicken. I'm gonna add in 1 cup of sour milk or cooking cream or curd and 1 cup of oil. Then I'm going to add in 1.5 teaspoons of cardamom powder, 2 teaspoons of biryani mix, 1 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of ground garlic, 2 teaspoons of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of jeera powder, 1 teaspoon of dhania powder, 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri chili powder, and 1 teaspoon of turmeric. I'm going to add some salt, and 2 teaspoons of ground ginger and garlic. Okay, so we're gonna give it a quick mix and come back. Okay, so I've completely mixed it. I'm gonna add in half a bunch of thyme. I've got about 3 stems of mint, half a bunch of coriander, and about 2 stems of curry leaf. So if you have fresh, it's better, but I freeze mine. And then we're just gonna stir this once more. So if you're cooking it the same day, leave it at least an hour to marinate. But I'm gonna cook mine tomorrow, so I'm gonna pop it in the fridge and I'll continue this video tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna start off to make our biryani now. I've got about 5 medium-sized potatoes. I've just sliced them, seasoned them with some salt and some olive oil and food color, and I'm gonna pop it in the oven for at least 45 minutes to an hour, or until they are baked. Yeah. Okay, so to our hot pot, I'm gonna add in about half a cup of oil. Then we're gonna add in the spices. So I've got 2 tablespoons of jeera, 2 cloves, 1 cinnamon stick, 3 cardamom pods, a teaspoon of crushed chili, 2 small bay leaves, 2 star anise, 1 teaspoon of peppercorns, and 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds. Okay, next up we're going to add in our onions. I've got 2 medium-sized onions. And to the onions, I just want to add in a pinch of salt just to remove the moisture. Fry the onions until golden brown and then add the next ingredients. Our onions are nice and golden brown. You're going to add in next 2 grated tomatoes, small tomatoes, 1 teaspoon of ginger and garlic, 2 green chilies, and 1 stem of curry leaf. And we're going to add in our chicken that I've marinated last night. Chicken that I've added is 2 kilos. It's a whole chicken that I've cut up into pieces, and well, I marinated it last night. So we're just gonna leave it to cook for about 20 minutes, and then we'll stir in between. Yeah. So while this is cooking, I'm gonna add in just a pinch of saffron. Just adds more flavor. So this has been cooking for 15 minutes now. I have 1 cup of boiled lentils. So I've boiled it with a teaspoon of turmeric and a teaspoon of salt for 10 minutes only. So they're still firm, they're not too mushy. We're going to add this in, and we're going to add our baked potatoes that I've baked in the oven for an hour, just to absorb all the moisture. And I'm going to cook for another 15 minutes. Okay, so we've been cooking for another 15 minutes, and this is now ready. So I'm gonna get a bigger pot, and I'm just gonna layer our biryani. Okay, so I've got my bigger pot, and we're gonna start with rice, which I've already boiled. It's like 90% ready. It's basmati rice. We're gonna start in with a layer of rice, very thin layer, just so that the meat doesn't burn when we put it in the oven to steam. And now we're going to add in our chicken. We're just adding in our chicken, and we're going to continue adding all in. So all the chicken is in. I'm just going to add in some finely chopped coriander, just a little more, and we're going to start adding in our rice. So I'll post a link in the description box on YouTube on how I made the rice. It's in another video of mine also. Please guys, like, share, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, YouTube and Instagram. Okay, so all our rice is added in. I'm just going to add a few teaspoons of butter. This is unsalted butter. And I'm going to cover this with a layer of foil before I put the lid, and then 1 layer of foil over, just to keep all the moisture and steam in while it's in the oven. Okay, so it's in the oven, 180 degrees for 1 hour. Okay, so biryani is out of the oven. Try not to stir your biryani, but lift it from under and just toss it once right around the pot, and then I'm gonna plate up and come back. So this is our biryani. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.